What the f is that, Mooney? You gained 10 great balls. Pause though? Pokemon Academy Live Fridays! Welcome back to another Pokemon Academy Live, guys. Thank you so much for the last video. Got so much love and support. Really appreciate it. I hope you guys are having a great Friday, by the way. Last episode, we was into the battle team tryouts. Actually, battled a lot of people. It was kind of stressful for your boy. If you didn't check that out, make sure you guys do please check that out. It's crazy. Let's jump back in to see exactly what today has in store for us. All right, last time we had the gym battle or whatever, and now we're walking into lunch. Oh shit, Sonia! Nessa? Well, I... What do you have to say for yourself? You went completely silent. Leon got lost for 2 weeks looking for you. Ryan posted 4 crying selfies. Your Gran kept asking where you were, and we didn't know what to tell her. No, Gran knew. I called her. Well, that's good. Still, you better have a good explanation for all this. Dare I involve myself in this drama? You probably need to stay out of it, bro. Just let them do their thing. You do not want to get involved with 2 women. Oh yeah, I totally dare. God damn it. God dang it. Hey, Nessa. Huh? Oh, it's you, Sai. Oh, you're one of the lot I fought during the battle team tryouts, aren't you? Sure am. I guess this is the infamous Ghost Sonia, Nessa. Yes, the 3rd of the Galarian stars. Well, I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation for all this. And let's not let quick feelings get in the way of a peaceful, long-term resolution, right? Fine. I'm willing to hear it. I can't. What do you mean you can't? I can't explain it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know I must have seemed like a proper prat, but I can't explain it. Just answer this for me then. It's the 20th. School started on the 2nd. Did you seriously avoid me for 18 days? No, of course not, Ness. Don't. We're not on nickname terms yet, Sonny. Ooh. I didn't actually intend to come back at all. I was in the city doing some shopping when I heard cheers and then dub music from the stadium and realized what day it was. And I thought, maybe if I could try out for the battle team again, maybe I could still fulfill our dreams, the dreams we had back then. Do it properly this time. That dream's over. Well, I thought it was, until this guy and I had a talk. That dream is probably over. Ooh. Sonia, was it? Do you mind if I ask a question? It might not really fit in the mood, but I've gotta ask. Right, go off, wasn't it? I heard some people talking over your campaign posters. Sai, actually. But that's not important. How are you paying for a 2nd year at Kobukan? You aren't getting any financial aid, right? Are you, like, uber rich? Pay? Yeah, Kobukan's notoriously expensive. Most of the cost is waived for the first-time students, but as far as I know, no returning student has ever had their fees waived. Bloody hell. Somehow in all the rush to get here, I forgot about that. Advance and Lance talked to the dean, and he let me rejoin, but Leon paid the first time. The 2nd time, I'm a proper sunk now, aren't I? Same boat here. I just realized that she got like of an English type twang, like British, but she's not really British. She's more like, because she's from the game in Scotland, raised around Scotland, like Galar was literally like Scotland. Was it Scotland inspired or was it more British inspired? We need to get you signed up for your next classes. You'll need to sign up for the clubs too. And we need to get you out of this old coat you always wear and into a uniform. You're such a hoarder. You probably never threw your old one away, right? Ness! Yeah, don't dally. Hey, Sai, thanks for making sure I didn't do something I'd regret. Nah, you're good. I just stood here. That was all you, Ness. Don't you start. Oh, she liked that, though. Got me +3, baby. All right, what we got? What table do we want to go sit with today, guys? Let's join the conversation. You walk in the middle of a fervent discussion. Do you have any plans this weekend, Serena? Oh, no plans. Are you asking, then, if I... Oh, are you setting up a date? There's this super cute little wooded area in the garden that's perfect for a picnic. I think you guys might be jumping to conclusions. Yes, I was actually inquiring about the student council business and nothing else. You chat happily as lunch passes. Poor Serena. I actually feel bad for her. Like, she's literally, like, down bad for Caleb, but Caleb is just like, Not even getting it. Like, he's not even getting it at all. And I'm mad about it. All right, we know we got to go to the electric team. Oh, Sonya. Sonya looking good in her uniform. Sorry, I'm too close to the mic. I apologize if I'm too loud. I don't even know if I'm going to edit this out. You know we got to do electric just because we have Yamper and we also have Pikachu. So it's going to help us out in the long run. Our roommate's FMK. What do you think? I'm thinking I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole. Alright, bootlickers, it's time to put on your big girl pants because today's target lies deep in enemy territory. I am talking about the beach, and you better keep your lily white asses dry. Your Pokemon may be strong against water types, but getting between them is like bathing with a toaster. No inner tubes, you hear me? That's an order. What you'll be looking for is Dynamo. No bones, no jaws, no weaknesses, just 8 inches of stone cold death. You heard me right, maggots. Dynamo can levitate, making them immune to ground-type moves. And what else is good against electric? Oh, Dynamo, huh? That's a Pokemon. That is definitely a Pokemon because it was kind of bold, and it's telling me beaches are where you can find it. Not a goddamn thing. Do I have to give the order? Don't you want an indestructible Pokemon? There's a harbor in Asperia City, so storm those beaches. Run! Lieutenant Surge offers a free Dynamo to anyone who stays behind, and tells you exactly where he's going to shove it. Oh, looks like we're out of time. I get so caught up in the lectures on sound-based moves, I can hardly stop talking about them. Well, I thought that was funny. Dismissed. It wasn't that funny, Oak. Lad, I want to commend you on your performance in the Battle Team tryouts yesterday. Ah, thanks. My classmates were seriously tough, though. Nothing compared to you, though, my boy. Why, I hardly care to remember their faces. But actually, about that, there was something I wanted to ask you. Oh? Well, I suppose I have time. Would you follow me to my lab? Sure. Are we talking about trying to remove friend energy, guys? Last episode was our character was getting some development. Well, lad, what did you want to talk about? Sam, I'm worried about the effect my friend energy might be having on the people around me. Please explain. Why don't you guess what I'm saying, and I'll tell you if you're right. I clearly don't have time for these games, lad. No sense of humor. Look, even ignoring that my Pokemon listening to me, I'm concerned that people are being affected more by my friend energy than you said they would. What do you mean? What's the zoom? They're awkwardly zoomed. Okay, no one else is here. Janine basically confessed that the Battle Team trials weren't really for me. All I needed to do was show up and she would let me in. Doesn't that feel messed up and like hugely unfair? I got an overwhelming advantage. Lad, you have no evidence your decision was not made based purely on the fact you represent an incalculable asset to the battle team. I mean, true, but I'm also doing really well on the student council elections, from what I've heard. And I haven't really tried at those either. Oh, that reminds me, lad. I wanted to let you know you needn't worry about that Cheren boy anymore. Huh? Yes, I had a chat with him and made it clear that he should not be looking into the circumstances of your admittance into the school. What? Huh? What's wrong? Sam, if you tell him not to look into something, that's basically admitting that there's something there you're trying to hide. Oh, there's no need to worry about that. He said he had the utmost respect for my professional position and understood me loud and clear. His exact words. Shit. In any case, that's all you wanted to say. I've been analyzing the shards of the meteorite, and it's giving off a most wonderful energy I'd like to study further. Okay, one crisis at a time. I need to handle this soon. But about my friend energy, I was wondering if there was a way I could, I don't know, turn it off? I believe there is, lad. But if you were no longer to have this ability, there would be no reason for me to have brought you here to the school. Sam? Lad, you understand how important this is. You represent a possible breakthrough in humanity's very understanding of bonds. This research will affect every man, woman, and child in every region. Your friend energy could possibly upend society as we know it. Upend society. We can't let humanity's future be jeopardized by silly reasons, such as fear of unearned success, can we? Lad, people stumble into success without deserving it every day. For a myriad of reasons. Just look at Boo Boo. Even so, if someone did want to turn it off, my friend energy, how could they even do that? Could a Gulpin just throw its gastro acid over me? No, that would just make you very sticky and uncomfortable. I'll tell you this, lad, only because I trust you. And I trust you won't use the knowledge I'm about to give you. Yeah, that's kind of the problem. You shouldn't trust me. Based on prior research, the effect of phrenergy can be vastly diminished through one of two ways. If the person with phrenergy is aware of their power and trying to keep it a secret, then its effect is lessened. Similarly, if the target of the phrenergy is aware of the user's power and regards them with suspicion, phrenergy is not typically enough to override those natural feelings. Wait, then why did you tell me about phrenergy? If you knew that having to keep it a secret would make it weaker, then... Well, I admit that wasn't totally logical, but we've built up enough of a rapport over the years that I thought you deserved to know, regardless of how it might skew the data. Besides, I'm fairly certain that a boy as good-natured as you doesn't truly want to keep it a secret. You probably want to tell everyone, right? Get that weight off your conscience? Well, yeah. There we go then. There's no problems. As long as you don't actually tell anyone, of course.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I'm sorry. I didn't realize this was an automatic door. Am I interrupting something, Professor?
No, we were just finishing. What can I help you with, Miss...
Magnolia. Sonia Magnolia. I have some resumes. I've worked as a research assistant for a few firms in Isperia, and I'm kind of short on money.
Did you say Magnolia? Are you by any chance related to the Professor Magnolia, famed dynamic scholar of the Galar region?
Right. She's my gran, actually.
Oh, why didn't you say so? I could certainly use a research assistant with your pedigree. I met your grandmother at a few conferences, and she always speaks quite highly of you.
Really? She mostly just nags me about not living up to my potential when we were talking.
A way of showing affection, I imagine. Don't worry about it all. Tell me, have you any experience with astrogenealogy?
Well, I've been a bit involved in the study of wishing stars in Gala. Actually, I was part of a team that provided weren't fragments of celestial rocks, like we thought, but parts of massive, unknown Pokemon. So, I guess I was responsible for proving that Gala's most popular astrological topic was actually in the realm of astrobiology.
Well, it may be still relevant. Until my co-workers from Hoenn get here, I'd welcome your expertise. I must ask though, isn't your uniform rather tight? I mean, is it? I think so. I think so. And I'm not complaining!
Oh my god, Sam, you can't just say that.
Why not? Look at the poor girl. She's clearly suffocating to death.
This was my uniform last year, and yes, it's a bit tight.
Well, I might suggest that with the money I pay you, you buy a uniform more fitting. I hardly want you passing out while you're handling a chunk of extraterrestrial rock. You might drop the thing.
If I made it all the way here from the exosphere, it should jolly well serve a couple of feet from a countertop.
There's a smile. Much better. Our research laboratory is no place for frowns. Not when we have the exciting work of science to be doing. Well, Sai, anything else?
Nope, Professor Oak, I'll be going now. Cool. So we can hang with people today. Anybody gonna rank up? We're trying to look for bouncing people.
There's no bouncing people.
Oh, she is! We can rank up with Skylar. Heal party? What's a heal party? Oh, you can heal party. It's like your Pokemon, like if they're weak or something. Whoa! Sai, is that you?
Huh?
Oh yeah, I was just doing some shopping. What's up? Adventure is up. I'm hot on the tail of a couple of criminals.
Criminals?
Yeah!
And those are definitely criminals, right? Because you thought a meteor was an alien invader?
Yay! I still maintain that meteor is not entirely not an alien invader.
Right. Well, if you're trying to stop an actual criminal, shouldn't we leave that to the cops?
Cops are useless. If anyone's gonna step up and be a hero, it'll be us.
Okay, just so I know what we're walking into here. These criminals are...
a pair of skinheads. They look real mean, too.
And you know they're criminals because?
Well, I mean, they're bald, and they were skulking.
Skulking?
Yeah, they were kind of walking side by side and looking shifty.
Skylar, I think you might be hot on the tail of a couple of bears.
No way, I know a human being when I see one.
Alright, well why don't you lead me to these criminals and we'll see what mischievous deeds they're up to.
Gladly, they just went down this alleyway.
Wait, that alleyway? Skylar, stop!
Oh shit, look, Sai, this is it. I was right. This must be their evil hideout.
Oh, shit. Hey, Sai. You know these rogues, Sai? Not personally. Whoa, halt, evildoers. Your Machiavellian schemes end today. Oh, boy. Okay, Skylar, these guys might not be the most morally white, but the most worst they'll do is steal someone's hat. Yeah, I did do that once. Me too.
See, they admit to their heinous crimes.
Skylar, you're massively outnumbered. There's a couple dozen guys that back up just 20 feet away in the shack, and their boss is a skilled trainer. But let's ignore all that and just play this out. Let's say you did manage to beat these two in a Pokemon battle, which, let's be honest, isn't hard.
Oi!
Yeah, we're tough as nails.
So you've beaten them now. We can assume that your Pokemon will let you make them go wherever you want to bring them. What will you do with them?
Tie them up a smidgen on the tight side, then leave them for the cops?
Did you say the police were useless earlier? Well, whatever. How are you going to tie them up? A smidgen tightly or not? Do you have any rope? And how will you let the police know that they're here? Because if you don't, they'll go free. Further, are you going to leave an explanation of why you beat and tied up these trainers? Do you have evidence of their crimes? Without those, the cops start looking for you, and they go free. That's not even mentioning that vigilantism is illegal. So beating and tying up a criminal, even if they totally did do something wrong, is probably going to let them go free. Put simply, they go free.
So, can we go free?
Skyla?
Yeah, I guess. Dang it.
Alright, let's get out of this alleyway. Maybe you can tell me what this was all about. Alright?
Yeah, alright.
You spend several minutes walking together in silence till you make your way to a different part of the city, and Skyla's mood seems to improve. So, what's up with that, huh?
I want to be a hero. I always have.
Straight and to the point. I like that you know what you're about. So, like a firefighter?
No, like a real hero. A superhero.
Superhero? That just seems a bit out of reach.
Does it? Really?
I mean, yeah, doesn't it? Where would you get superpowers from?
My Pokemon. Pokemon can fly, turn invisible, read minds, be super strong, be super fast. Superheroes already exist all around us. They're just called Pokemon. There has to be a way for a person to have those powers too, right?
I guess, maybe?
Besides, you don't need powers to be a superhero. You just need... Well, I guess that's the problem. I don't know what you need to be a hero. I thought that if I stopped two criminals from, I don't know, doing what they're doing, that maybe I'd be making some progress there.
Tell me more. Where did this desire come from?
Well, heroes are it, you know? They're the best thing there is. The best kind of person. Think about other titles. There can be bad presidents, bad cops, even bad champions. But there's no such thing as a bad hero.
I guess that's true. Wait, no. Well, no. Heroes that are bad, or remotely bad, I think they're the form of vigilantes, but they're still heroes. I guess there's really no bad hero. I mean, comment down below if you guys think of any bad heroes. I mean, I have no clue, if you ask me.
I want to help people, Sai. Really help them. And I want to punish those who hurt others.
You're already one point of the contact to an extremely isolated town back at Unova, and you're still doing flights for them, right?
Yeah, not as often as I used to. But my family's taken over most of my flights while I'm in Kobukan.
I can't help but feel like you're already helping people. Like, a lot. Doesn't that mean you're already a hero?
I thought so at first. Like, right after I got my pilot's license, for a few years, I really thought that was all I needed. But I've been doing that for a few years, and I'm kind of over it. If I'm going to be a hero, or a real hero, I'm going to need more than just transport food and medicine to people.
So, you settled on stopping criminals?
Yeah! When I graduate, I want to be a Pokemon Ranger.
Like the TV show?
What? No, like the job. There's this one super famous and super cool ranger in Fiora. Well, actually, she's from Almia, but she lives in Fiora now, called Elita. She's famous for this awesome Skarmory she flies around with, and everyone calls her the Steel Samurai of the Sky.
Everyone?
Well, the producers of Pokemon Ranger Squad.
The producers of the job.
What? No, the show! Oh wait, you're messing with me, aren't you?
Maybe a bit.
Sure, be serious. I'm pouring out my hopes and dreams for you here.
I mean, being a ranger is a great goal, and I support that for you, seriously. But running into the middle of the city and looking for a fight just seems dangerous. And I can't see how that'll make you any more heroic, to be honest.
But
If you want to be a hero, I think the best chance you have is to help people. Keep on doing what you've been doing. No one's going to think you're any less of a good person if you do the same good things every day. Yeah, but would you watch a cartoon where the hero does the exact same thing in every episode? I didn't really watch live TV, but I guess that does sound boring. I don't want to be a fixture sometime. I want people to cheer when they see me, not just think, oh, here comes Skylar with the food again. Then are you really doing it for other people or doing it for yourself? If I want to do good things for the wrong reasons, is that so bad? I genuinely have no idea. We might need to ask the professor that one. It's a bit too philosophical for me to figure out. Well, alright then, let's do that. Huh? Do what? You suggested it. Talk to Professor, goof. Even if they can't answer whether selfish good is still good, maybe they can think of ways I could satisfy my desire to be a hero. That are less likely to end up with me unconscious in an alleyway. I should probably thank you for what you did, by the way. I wasn't really thinking, and if I'd gone into that alley alone and had to face down all those thugs by myself, well, I don't know what would have happened. Oh, nothing too bad, I'm sure. They're not really scary, just kinda lost and bored. Besides, their boss is a good person. Oh yeah, that reminds me. How do you know those people? How do you know whoever their boss is? Were you secretly part of their evil team, but then you broke away, blowing up their base as you left, but not before stealing a powerful piece of forbidden technology? Yeah. That's exactly it. Nailed it! Yes! I knew it! Wait, you... sorry? I should have made clear I was joking. Yeah, that's not actually the case. But that was fun. Sorry to disappoint. One of those thugs stole the hat of a friend of mine, and I ran after him, chased him to their hideout, and then met their boss. Oh, but when I do it, suddenly you're all, vigilantism is bad. This, and with great power comes great responsibility, that. I can guarantee I never said that second one. Well, I remember you saying that. Well, you at least promised me that you won't try to fistfight an entire gang before we have the time to figure out alternate, safer ways of handling your hero complex. God, fine, but you're being a total buzzkill. If that's the price I have to pay to not have you literally be killed, then that's what I'll do. Hey, it just occurred to me, every superhero has a sidekick, right? With the greatest amount of respect, I will not be your sidekick. Aww. Maybe later. How about for now, I be your wingman? Alright, I'll take it. That can even be your codename. Wingman. Cool. That is our friend increase, guys. We are wingmen. Later back in your dorm, you discover a letter pushed underneath your door. Thanks for handling that. She's tried to vanquish my guys a couple of times. It's getting fucking goddamn real annoying. Keep her out of my hair and you'll be rewarded. S. Oh, that's the homie Silver. I'm sure that's Silver that wrote us that. Hey, dude. Hi, Brendan. What's happened, you guys? Well, while you were gone, a box arrived. It's addressed to you, Ethan and Hilbert. Huh? Maybe it's battle team stuff. I don't know, man. With my win ratio, I don't think I'm even getting a rejection letter. Yeah, and I was only mediocre myself, sorry. Pardon me. Weird. Any idea who's it from? B-Barrel delivered it, but she does stuff for everyone. Ran off before we could ask her. He means Bianca. Does things for everyone? So they mean Green Hat Bianca, not Tia Bianca. Well, should we open it? Yeah, anyone got any scissors? No need, I'll cut it in half with my Brendan-style judo chop. Oh dear. I've had quite enough of the full martial nonsense from Instructor Marshall. Hi! Hiya! As the box splits in half, a couple of papers fly out. You, Ethan, and Hilbert all catch one. Okay, you did well enough. I would have considered you even without your ability to make Pokemon listen to you. But since you have that, I'm obviously not letting go of you. As a heads up, the battle team is going to be intense. I'm going to put you through champion level training. Dropping you from the team is not an option, so you're going to make it through. In one piece or otherwise. Ooh. Was that Janine that wrote that letter? I feel like that was Janine that wrote that letter. I could feel the tingles from that letter. Still, I have faith you'll pull through. Also, I need you to. I've been here 3 years. I'm leaving this year. This year, there will be no retreat, and you're gonna make that happen for me. Welcome to the Battle Team. Battle Team meetings are Fridays after school at night. Don't worry about curfew. Battle Team meetings are exempt. Attendance is mandatory, Janine. I knew it was Janine. And I thought Leaf was pushy. Well, enlighten us. I got in. That's all three of us at once. How you even do, like, you wouldn't be able to do that unless I, like, take my audio from different versions of myself and, like, put them together. They were all saying, I got in. What? And that Brendan's in there, too.
Oh, wow, that could blow the ears out of a Loudred.
You're right. If the battle team is letting in mediocre trainers like myself, I'm not sure I care to be a part of it anymore. Well, what did your letter say? Janine must have had a good reason. Just some nonsense about how my strategy to ensure obedience was very creative, and out-of-the-box thinking like that is sorely lacking in the team's previous rosters. Dude, that's a massive compliment. Creativity is a crutch of those lacking power. If I had power, I would not need creativity. And what about you, buddy? What did Janine say about you?
Nothing much. Just some stuff about how she liked that my Pokemon listened to me.
Huh. Alright then. Yeah, I'll just throw this in the trash. I mean, I half expect her to say she made a mistake when I show up for practice, you know? Aw, come on, Ethan. She wants you. That letter is proof. Oh, guys, look! There's some items and stuff in here. Maybe those are your awards for joining the battle team. You gained 10 great balls! Pause, though? And I gained 1 Pokeball. 1 Pokeball? Really? That's it? Wait, there's another note here. P.S. I breed these little guys in my spare time. They're kind of a battle team mascot. Maybe you'll find them useful. Huh? Okay. And y'all know what this is? This is? I don't even know if I'm doing it right. My fingers, is it? I don't even know where I'm gonna be in the freaking video. Whoa, that's a Pokemon? It looks like a bunch of smaller Pokemon though. Yeah, that's Phalanx. Okay. I'm glad that he answered that because I would have had no freaking idea. We got a random Phalanx. The one at the front with the crest is called the Brass, and the other Phalanx listen to its commands. Yeah, she gave me one too. Oh? But you don't seem happy about that, Hilbert. I don't deserve this. This is pity. Well, what do you intend to do with it? Release it into the wild? Not a great idea. It's a fighting type. It'd decimate the local population in the fields. Maybe the forest? But even then, it should live in the mountains. Caleb, you're taking the fighting elective, right? Well, yes, I suppose, but take it. I'm going to bed. Well, thank you. Well, I'm not giving mine away. No, we're keeping our little fighting type, bitch. I'm sorry. We're keeping our little fighting type. I should probably get to bed soon, too. Got some awkward conversations to have tomorrow. Oh, get to elaborate. I've got to have a chat with Cheren about some student council stuff. Say no more. Godspeed. Good night, you two. Look through the trash for Ethan's letter. Can we do that? I'm curious. Your wit increased to 2. I'll be honest, you did awfully in those tryouts. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen a worse tryout record. Oh no! Dude, she had to do Ethan like that. And we read it too, bro. I feel so bad for him. Oh my god, bro. Ethan's gonna become a villain, guys. It's true. That's how you build villains. Like, he's had no luck thus far. From the beginning, he was like, my friends are only my friends and not his friends, even if he's part of the group. And then he tried to fight me and just cop in every turn he could possibly do. And he just couldn't be me. And now this letter, Janine went straight for this man's jugular. But your Pokemon followed you flawlessly. Even if you told them to do something actively disadvantaged to them, they still followed your commands. You were holding back. That much is obvious. You were purposefully battling worse than you could, doing your worst to stand out. I don't get why, and I don't really care right now. However, let me be absolutely clear. If you don't quit that, I'm dropping you. I want you to know that of all people I saw at the tryouts, you're my second choice. Take that as a compliment. I'm impressed, but I want to be more impressed. Welcome to the team. Battle team meetings are Fridays after school at night. Don't worry about curfew. Battle team meetings are exempt. Attendance is mandatory. So, Janine also wanted Ethan regardless of how well he did. Guess I'm not completely special then. In a way, that's reassuring.
So, I suppose you could say that things are really becoming exciting. Who could have guessed that extraterrestrial rock would contain such a fascinating energy? The implications are wondrous, or as my new Galarian assistant might say, right brilliant, ho ho. That reminds me, who here thinks they can name the legendary Pokemon of the Galarian myth? How about you, Miss Birch?
Me? Shoot, I don't know about myths. Sai, a little help? Oh, tell her straight out. Zaki and Zamazenta, the warrior Pokemon.
Nice.
Thanks, Sai. Zaki and Zamazenta, Professor Oak.
Quite correct, though I wonder if the confidence with which you said that has anything to do with your proximity to Mr. Senpai.
Oops.
In any case, Zaki and Zamazenta's existence was considered only a historical fancy, a myth not to be taken seriously until a few years ago when they made a reappearance in Galar. In fact, there are a great many Pokemon that were thought to be naught but myths and legends until recently. We are certainly living in interesting times for all the good and bad that entails.
I stayed up too late last night, raiding.
Raiding? Are you a Viking?
Nah, they mostly live in Minnesota. I was looking forward to this class. Calamari and April are both here, right? Looks like on opposite sides of the classroom, though.
I don't want to play favorites. We'll sit between them.
Sounds like a plan.
Kyotsuke!
What?
Tsukimpi! Welcome to my fighting dojo. I am your sensei. Cat! Masa!
I don't know anything about martial arts, but I guess that was impressive. The uneasy applause coming from the class is making me cringe, but he seems to be taking it in his stride.
Domo!
Incredible, Sensei. She says incredible, but her face is still as stony than ever. I am massively impressed by your martial prowess. Please, continue to teach us with determined vigor.
Of course, bitcha! I'll impart my Psycho until each and every one of you. For this class, I will not only be teaching you about fighting type Pokemon, but I will train your mind, your kata, your bunkai. When you leave my dojo, your mind and reflexes will be as sharp as a katana. Let us start with some Kokyo Ho!
Somewhat?
Kokyo Ha! Breathing exercises.
He's always like this. But we're going to at least open the textbook today, right?
Osu! Yes, this dojo will cover all material from the required readings. But what good is simply learning from a textbook? Any book can pick up a book and read from it, but a real master will embrace fighting Pokemon by studying their wasa, their technique. If you only study with books, you will only succeed in achieving Munshin. Nothing. Only through Kumite will you truly understand fighting Pokemon. Do you understand now?
I think I understand even less now.
Us! Let's continue with Kokyo.
I don't know who this is. My main guy who always comments, who exactly is Marshall? Or is he a Pokemon Academy Life like make, or is he from another region? Because I have no clue who this man is.
Hajime Yamato!
Nadeshiko?
Too quiet! Mochito! Yamato!
Nadeshiko! Marshall subjects you to many grueling exercises that take up the entirety of class.
Nani? It looks like we're out of time. Sayonara! We will continue with our exercises next class.
That was an interesting bout.
And that is why it's important to memorize your type matchups. At the very least, memorize what the rock type is super effective against. It'll seriously help you avoid stealth rocks, or at least mitigate its effects. As someone who relies heavily on my partner Volcarona, I know more than anyone how much of a threat those rocks pose. Anyway, that's the end of this lecture. Just remember to pack a rapid spinner. I'd also advise you look into defog. There's also a couple more options like tidy up and mortal spin, but Alder. There I go again, I guess. I tend to overstate how much stealth rocks matter. It's a lot. Enough, Sai. Your partner for this class will be Bianca.
Oh, okay. Wait, which one? I don't know. Guess you're fighting both of us.
Well, alright. Not sure this is totally fair, but I'll take you both on.
Hey, sure, Bianca. You're not gonna, like, punch Mudkip in the face, are you? I know your Pokemon could dance. Can they battle? Alright, just making sure. She gave you that face. She was like, that's a good thing to make sure of. Yep. Let's do this then. Okay. What the fuck is that? Mooney? I've never seen nothing like that in my life. I lied. Maybe I did, but I don't remember. Alright, we're gonna go in there. We got some high levels here. All we gotta do is just try our best not to
freaking lose. Okay. Oh, that thing almost messed up. Ah, so it's paralyzed, which is good now on us, for the most part. We will tail whip. Oh, well, Yamper can't be paralyzed because he's lightning. Okay, accuracy fell. Okay, Lucky Champ. They've been... What's Lucky do? Okay, well, I'm assuming that's not anything good. Let's just quickly take out these freaking... Oh, at least he's not attacking my Yamper. I can't complain. You use Nuzzle, or actually, you just keep lowering the stats. Yamper, you're a stat lower. Yamper's level 6 now. Noibat, I know that. Oh god, Mudkip's drowsy. I can't. I don't want him falling asleep. Okay, well, good news is that it's not super effective, but it does its work. I don't know what type Mooney is. Okay, it's weak to ghost types, which means that tells me that it's a psychic type. Am I right? I could be right. Oh my god. Psywave freaking hurts, though. Psywave really hurts. Oh my god, Swablu's confused? Swablu! No, do not send out Fallings. Fallings is a fighting type. You send him out with that freaking thing right there, it's gonna be annoying. Oh, look at that little cute, it looks like a little chinchilla. Minnie? Oh my god, why are you missing? Oh, don't miss, bro. Use Safeguard. Water gun on freaking Noibat. Okay, I'm not sure why that's not very... Is Noibat like a water type? No, he can't be, so why is it not very effective? I'm very confused at that, honestly. But we're gonna kill it anyway, so it's alright. It's dead. That's really weird. Okay. Only 2? I'm gonna return you because you're like low. Fallings. Hopefully I can take that thing out relatively quick. Oh yeah, it was weak to fighting type. We did that. Fallings gained experience. That was stored for later. That's because Fallings is level 11. Which means he ain't getting no more until my fighting thing goes way up past 11. That's gonna be great.
Oh, I thought we were gonna win that one. Oh well.
No, you weren't. Don't play.
You know, normally you should ask Bruno or I who you're meant to battle, if there's some confusion there. But it looks like everything worked out well enough this time. So you're both named Bianca, huh?
Tia begins signing at Alder before suddenly pausing, as though she realized something. She looks at you sheepishly and nods towards Alder. Huh? She's figured out she can't just sign at anyone and expect to be understood. That's new. Yes, sir, they're both named Bianca. The shorter Bianca doesn't speak, though. Oh, and yet you communicated pretty well with your Pokemon that battle just now. Was that all just based on your hand signs? Amazing! The techniques and tricks the young ones come up with. I wouldn't have dreamed of half the stuff your generation treats as normal. Perhaps that's why you were unseated by a toddler. She was 12, Bruno.
Oh, that reminds me. Cheren wanted to talk to you after school, Sai.
Oh? Yeah, I want to talk to him too. Anywhere in particular? Maybe next to a lake where he could fit me with a nice pair of concrete shoes?
Just in the garden, he said.
Right. Thanks for letting me know. I guess he wants to talk to me now.
Jeez, is that the bell already? Go on then. Get out of here.
Hey, isn't that the guy who was in the Battle Team tryouts on Monday? Yeah, the guy who's got all those posters around the school, right? Isn't the guy that Lance really laid into a couple of weeks ago? Nah, I'm pretty sure that was the redheaded girl. Wait, he's looking at us. Let's scamper. Why? Don't you know anything? You never let a popular guy know you're looking at them. They get really angry when you do that. Wow. They said I'm popular. I like that. But they also think I'm a Tauros, and I'll go berserk if I see the whites of their eyes. Not sure I like that part.
Were we building relationships with today? Let's go to the river. I want to stay.
I'm sorry. I want to apologize for this. I know this is a whole total waste of time. Y'all probably not even this late in the video. If you are, great. Okay. Study Jotonian Sign Language. It's good. All right. So we need to go to water class because we have to increase our level. Again. All right. Time for the normal class. Gotta buckle down for this one. All right. Settle down, everyone. I see we got some new faces. Let's see. Ethan and Sai, right? I'm Lenora, and I'm your teacher for the normal type class, which is one you're in right now. I don't consider myself a very strict teacher, so I don't have many class rules. You can bring food, water, whatever, just as long as you clean up after yourselves. The only thing I won't allow are cell phones. I see you kids staring at those things all day. You're gonna go blind.
The way I see it, you're all adults, so I should have to tell you these things. This lady sounds a lot like my mom. Now, the first thing I want to do is have both of you tell the class something about yourselves. Who would like to go first?
I'll go. I'm Sai, and I'm from Pallet Town. It's a tiny town in the southwest of Kanto.
Yeah, and I'm Ethan. I'm from New Barktown. It's a tiny town in the southwest of Johto. Oh, how cute. So you two have a lot in common then. Welcome to our little normal time.
You have no idea, Lenora. You have no idea how much in common I have with Ethan. The atmosphere in this room is real homey. I felt this relaxed in a classroom in a really long time. And that wraps up this lesson. Remember, the ability Sturdy not only prevents a Pokemon from being knocked out at full health, but also grants fall immunity to one-hit KO moves. This really comes up, but it's worth remembering. Another thing worth remembering is that if a Pokemon with Sturdy loses health, then is restored to full health again, Sturdy will still work. Wow, I didn't know that. Keep that in mind, and as long as you do, you're all dismissed. Alright, Cheren wants to talk to me after school, so I guess I might as well just kill time until that happens. Maybe I could train Fallings for a while. What? I'm sorry. Y'all missed this. What? I'll stop. I'm sorry. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe today for more quality content like this. Oh, great. A Sunkern.
2 hours later.
There we go. A Nidoran. Now those are pretty cool Pokemon. The Pokeball shakes. The Pokeball shakes. The Pokeball shakes. The Pokeball clicks. We got Nidoran, baby. And we will not give it a nickname. We have not done thus so far. Everybody gets... Oh, look! The boy version! Oh, I'm paralyzed, though. Accuracy's lowered. Okay. Another Mud Slap. Okay. Pokeball. Shakes. Pokeball shakes. Pokeball breaks? Nidoran. Don't be complex, dude. You're literally on the skin of your teeth. Pokeball shakes. Pokeball shakes. Pokeball. Is it really gonna be this complex? Pokeball shakes. Pokeball shakes. Pokeball shakes. Pokeball. You know what? Put that bitch to sleep. Good. Now. Pokeball shakes. Pokeball shakes. Pokeball shakes. Pokeball clicks. Status effects work. What Pokemon do you want to send to your PC? Do we need a Yamper? Not particularly. I mean, Boltund would be nice to have, but I think I have Pikachu automatically, so Pikachu's a Thunder type. But that Nuzzle came in clutch several times, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. But we'll put one of them in the shits. How many battles can we do? A Cyclizar? I've never in my life. Okay, well, that changes the game a little bit. Use Rock Smash. Oh, I killed it. We got some new Pokemon. We got Nidoran and female and male Nidoran, so I could get Nidoran and Nidoqueen. Hey, Cheren, it's been a while. What's up? I came here expecting a confrontation, and yet upon seeing your eyes, I felt all my desire to berate or chastise escapes me. Why, pray tell, do you think that is? Oh, geez. I mean, I don't want to fight. Pokemon battle maybe, but not a fight. Nor I. I've come across some disturbing news, Sai. Disturbing news that directly involves you. Do you remember those two purple-clad students? Nate, Blue, and I fought on the 10th? Yeah? They hurled some vicious allegations at you, accusing you of getting in through nepotism. I thought nothing of it, sharp words from an unpleasant pair of jealous fools. But then you revealed you actually do know Professor Oak. That alone I could dismiss as a coincidence. But Blue has a habit of ranting about you. I swear, every third word out of his mouth is sigh. And from what I've gathered in those rants, Professor Oak seemed especially fond of you, more so than he is towards his own grandson. Again, hardly what I consider an issue by itself. But Old Man Oak told you to stop looking into me. Oh? You already know? Yeah, he told me. Look, Cheren, I'm waiting for you to tell me that my concerns are misplaced, Sai. Professor Oak's recommendation played a very, very large role in my admittance here. So, it's as I feared. Cheren, I'm working hard every day to make sure that I'm worthy of Professor Oak's recommendation. I did well at the Battle Team tryouts. My fear was less that you've earned your spot through non-standard means, and more that you too have. Huh? Sai, I finally understand why the more I get my message out there, the less people care to hear it. I can count on one hand the number of people who got into the school purely on the basis of academics or skill at training. Amusingly, the only person I couldn't be considered didn't bend the rules is my dorm mate, Professor Oak's own grandson. If I were to attempt to remove all the students who did not follow the standard admission process, I'm certain the school would be entirely empty. Perhaps it doesn't matter. I've made so many compromises already. What's one more? I'm really sorry about this. Don't be. There's no point in both of us despairing over the issue. Anyway, Bianca told me that you had something you wanted to say to me too? Oh, geez, I did, but I'm not sure if now is the best time. Please, go ahead. Alright, I was just thinking about how you were planning on repelling the curfew. Ah, yes, one of my few campaign points that I may actually be able to deliver on. Right, I was wondering, are you sure that's a good idea? What? I was in the city recently. There was a bunch of thugs there, and I know they wander near the school at nighttime. If you repel the curfew, aren't you concerned that you might be putting students at risk of running into them? I was under the impression that repelling curfew was a cornerstone of your campaign as well. I mean, I'm not sure I ever established what the cornerstone of my campaigns were. No, of course you didn't. You've continued as you always have in this process, expending a fraction of my effort and repeating multitudes of my rewards. Reaping. Cheren, let me be clear with you. I will not consider leaving the curfew in place. This is a measure that will benefit you. Do you not see that? You'll be able to go wherever you want at night. This is something I can do to help you. For what earthly reason would you rally against that? Like I said, the thugs. We're going to a school for Pokemon trainers. I do not consider these unnamed thugs, even if they exist, to be the credible threats that we cannot fight off. Wait, you don't believe me? No, Sai, I do not. With proof, I would believe you, but as of now, it seems you're propping up a boogeyman to get me to repeal one of my few popular positions. I'm not. Well, if you were, I'd say you have no need. You're doing well enough on your campaign without resorting to tricks like that. Certainly, if either of us need to go on the offensive, it would be me. You still have my vote, Cheren. I appreciate that. I'll be keeping a keen eye on you to ensure that you remain worthy of mine. Oh. What's this about, that man? I should hate him. I should be throwing the book at him with such force I can muster. And yet, perhaps Blue will know. Oh. Delving into that with Blue? I should text someone before I head to bed. Sure. Who are we close to? Oh, we're close to Hilda. We can level up with Hilda. Let's do that. Guys, thank you so much for sticking around. If you like this kind of display day, please leave a like. And also subscribe and share today to all of your fellow Pokemon fans out there that love a good old Pokemon rousing fighting game, as well as visual novels like this one. I will see all of you guys in the next video. Take care. Lovelies. Take care? Really? Take care.